So Apple just announced that you can use iPhone as a payment receiver as a merchant. What does that mean? If you ever use kind of a credit card like tap to pay, you definitely would notice there's a machine, there's a receiver to your payment used by merchant. And what's going to happen is merchant can use iPhone as a payment terminal instead of the heavy machine. So you can just use your iPhone, your credit card to tap merchant's iPhone, then you pay. So it's a very interesting way that Apple is going to like further saturating payment market. And the interesting thing is like you already can use Apple Pay to pay everything the tap, and this thing is the different side. It's the merchant side, merchants payment receivers. And I do think why Apple wants to do this is like they want to saturate the payment system. So far they have Apple credit card, Apple Pay, and now the merchant payment receiver. So this is the whole thing they want to further saturating the payment system. They in the future maybe they will launch online payment things, so that they lock everyone in the Apple system very deep. The reason they do this is they want to lock people in the Apple system so that you won't switch to Android that easily. Because you can see in terms of specs, Android and Apple always are very similar because the technology is just there. None of them can really manufacture something that's far superior than the other in terms of hardware. So what Apple can do is they use kind of software, privacy, stability, ecosystem to lock users in. So even you see like Samsung to maybe next generation Samsung created very, very good cameras that's slightly better than Apple's. You still won't really switch to Samsung because you already locked in Apple system, Apple payments, or even you are a merchant, you use Apple iPhone as a receiver. So their end goal is always to sell more iPhones, more devices. Okay, so this is interesting news. Even merchant can use iPhone as a receiver. But my questions here is iPhone, because if as a merchant you need to just put iPhone always on your store. iPhone is usually quite expensive, $1,000. Is the iPhone's price more cheaper than receivers? If not, I would just rather use a terminal, a payment receiver. That things just looks cheap. It looks just a couple of $100, probably $200. And why do I need to use iPhone, right? So that's kind of another question. I won't want to use my personal iPhone as a payment receiver when I work and get back after work. That's just so weird. So I can imagine merchants will definitely buy an iPhone, specific iPhone for that purpose. But that's weird because iPhone is expensive, so I don't really understand their strategy here. That's interesting to see how it unfolds. By the way, if you would like to receive more technology news like these analysis, don't forget to subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time.